What's going on, ladies? What's going on, gentlemen? What's going on, everybody? I hope you're doing well. This is your guy DeMarcus here for your motivational video with the Beta Project here. I'm just checking to make sure Facebook ain't up here tripping as usual. Oh, Facebook. Go home, Facebook. Just go home. But yeah, let me check this out real quick and we'll get started. Today's video is called Sheer Speed. And we'll talk about that here in a second. By the way, while I'm checking this out, if you haven't noticed, I've been doing a nightly reading every night before you head to bed about the world and about what's going on in the world right now. And it's a really good book. It's called the Goldfish, The Shark and the Goldfish. So if you want to hear more about it, we're on, I think, chapter 4. It's not a long read, but it's a really great read. So anyways, we're good to go. Facebook's online. Everybody's here. Let's see. Today's the 2nd. I was going to do a video yesterday. Actually, I'll tell you about that in a second because it's awesome. Sheer Speed, DeMarcus Tunstall, Beta Project 2020 Vision. Today's quote is: "A mentor is someone who allows you to see the hope inside yourself." And that's by Oprah Winfrey. So let me bring you guys online. Here we go. What's going on? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a great day. Today's another great, beautiful day to go outside and to see that, you could be alive today and see this video, hear this video from wherever you are. I was going to do a video yesterday, but if I would have done a video yesterday, it would have been a joke. April Fools. April 1st. Yeah. Hey, man, I'm funny. I don't care what you say. Anyways, so we've been reading this book called The Shark and the Goldfish at nighttime. Highly recommend you getting on it. I'll be reading it again tonight. It's a really good book about the positive ways to thrive during waves of change. It's about this goldfish that meets this shark. Goldfish get lost in the ocean, meets this shark. Shark doesn't eat him. He's kind of like Bruce from Finding Nemo. Hi, Bruce. But his name is Sammy, and he's a shark, and he teaches him how to survive. And he kind of, first thing he had to do is deal with the aspect of his how he views everything, how his life is, what comes and goes. That negative mindset is what they call it. And so what I want to read to you here is a part of the book, and I want to show you something, and then we'll go into the video. It shouldn't be that long today, but I always say that, and then it ends up being 40 minutes long. So who knows what God needs to get out of me, so we'll go from there. So, alrighty, so Sammy asked a question here, and so I guess we're going to start. So it says, what about those days when you don't find food? He asked, and your mind fills up with negative thoughts, self-doubt, and the belief of others. How do I overcome the feeling of defeat I was hit with by naysayers? What do I do when I don't want to get up in the morning and face another day of failure? Well, my little friend, Sammy says, he puts his fin around Gordy. You accept the fact that everyone gets down. You decide to pick yourself up and turn it around. To do that, you do what you did this morning. You find a ray of hope and eternal optimism that exists inside you. It was planted in your heart to let you know you are more than your failures and greater than your defeats. When you don't feel like getting out there in the ocean, you tap into this ray of hope. It tells you that today will be better than yesterday and tomorrow will be better than today. You keep swimming forward with faith and optimism. Instead of starting your morning by turning on negative news, consider taking a swim of prayer. Instead of listening to the chorus of negativity, take a swim, close your eyes, smell the seaweed, and discover the real peace and strength you seek. This is an antidote to fear, and it is what you need in order to succeed right now. So I wanted to read that because obviously that's just a strong part of the video, and I know some of you probably don't listen, but ladies and gentlemen, you're always going to get hit with negative things all day long. And right now we're going through a lot of things where people don't know where their next meal's coming from, next dollar's coming from, etc., etc. And so the reason I use Sheer Speed is actually not because of that part. I just wanted to give you a little bit of start with your motivation, but I wanted to hit you with this because that quote today, if you notice the quote, let me go back to it here. The quote today was, a mentor is someone who allows you to see the hope inside yourself, which is exactly what Sammy is doing for little Gordy the fish, who's a goldfish. He's allowing him to see that there is hope inside himself and bringing it out. Sammy's not belittling him. It's actually, in the story, it's the other fish that are on the same level as Sammy that are bringing him down and hitting him with the negativity. But it's his mentor or his shark buddy that is allowing him to see the greatness that is in him and that he can do anything and everything he wants to do. He just has to choose to do so and do action behind it. So there's a lot more to it. Like I said, great book. I'll show you what the book looks like if you ever want to go get it. It's called The Shark and the Goldfish. It's a great read. Let's see if I can get it to show on you. Nope, I got to go this way. Great read, really great read. And it's by, what's his name? John Gordon. So now let's get into the motivational part of today's video. It says, then Sammy lifted Gordy with his fin. Okay, I'm going to act this out. Sammy lifted Gordy with his fin. Okay, here we go. Lifted Gordy with his fin, propped him on his back, and raced around the ocean at blistering speeds. Gordy laughed and cheered as he held on for an exhilarating ride. He was now more prepared and ready to find food. Okay, so this is a big statement. I was going to go into this yesterday, but I decided not to. So that's him taking Sammy on a ride there. Okay. Sammy's taking Gordy on a ride. Now, the reason that I actually brought this up and why it was so important, let me read this to you again, but slow it down and kind of, tell you what I saw. When Sammy, which is a shark, lifted Gordy up with his fin and propped him on his back and raced around the ocean at blistering speeds, the speed that Gordy was used to Gordy was used to going was based on his body, and he was a goldfish, so he can't swim very fast in comparison to a shark. He can only go as fast as his goldfish body will let him go. But what Sammy gave him a chance to do is experience life in a faster lane, a sheer speed, so to speak. See, this is a sheer speed that he would have never been able to achieve based on who he is and his general makeup. But the power of his mentor, putting him on his back, gave him speed to go places and I guess speed to go as fast as he's never gone before. Gordy laughed and held on for an exhilarating ride, meaning that Gordy knew good and well that he had to go and hold on to this man, otherwise he's flying off. He wasn't going to achieve these speeds without him, and on top of that, he knew that this was a ride for him to be on. You get what I'm saying? So, ladies and gentlemen, the reason I brought this up is because you need to find yourself a mentor in these times. I'm going to be probably hanging out with my mentor today, getting some good information from them because I need to upload some things into my head. If I don't, the negativity that's going around right now is going to infect me and I will never be able to win. So you, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't have a mentor, I will gladly introduce you to mine. I can be yours. I'm actually a mentor to a couple of people who actually think I do a pretty good job. I don't mind mentoring you, helping you find more money, helping you find better success, helping you find positivity. All those different things are necessary components to achieving and winning. But see, with this one right here, ladies and gentlemen, the reason that I wanted to do this, and like I said, I didn't do it last night, but I wanted to, is because Gordy, the goldfish, was never going to get this fast and never going to go this fast. It takes somebody who has a different body or a different mindset. Sharks are made for more speed than a goldfish. In a race, they will never compare. And it took the shark body for him to get that speed. So, ladies and gentlemen, I need you to go ahead and find yourself a mentor, someone who you want to be like, someone who maybe you want their finances, maybe you want their life, maybe you want a chance to have financial freedom like they do. I need you to find somebody like that and attach to them so that way you can get up and you can start to get on their level by attaching yourself to their fin. Most people don't take the time to attach themselves to powerful people. As a matter of fact, what goldfish usually do, and I'm using goldfish, normally I use chickens, but in this situation, what goldfish normally do is they attach themselves to other goldfish and they all swim around together at the same speed. But you can never, even with a pack of goldfish, go to a speed that you've never been before. It takes somebody in a shark body to take you to a different place. That's why, if you notice, Sammy lifted Gordy up with his fin, lifted him up with his fin and propped him on his back. Because even Sammy the shark knew that Gordy, the goldfish, was not going to be able to go this fast without him. And so what I need you to do, ladies and gentlemen, is times are a little different right now. And you're going to need some speed to get to the next level. Otherwise, you're going to end up back with your goldfish friends at your goldfish job making goldfish money. But if you want to make some shark money, and I don't mean that in a mean way, because Sammy the shark in this book is not mean. He's just a shark. He represents being bigger than a goldfish. He could have been a manta ray. It would have worked too. But the idea behind it is you need to find someone to attach yourself to. You need to find yourself to someone that you can rely on and let them pour into you and let them help you create financial freedom. time freedom, money freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, you can always get more money. You can never get more time. These grays in my beard didn't get there because I can buy less gray. I mean, I can, dye it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, time goes on. I am not the same age as I was when I was an 8th grader, and I will never be that young again. I will never be as young as I am right now again. So keep that in mind. You need to find a mentor. If you're doing things on your own in life and the only people you talk to are your friends and you're just talking to other goldfish. In this book, they talk about how the goldfish get together and they make fun of Gordy because Gordy is living a different life. He's acting differently than all the other fish. Now, had he acted the same as the other fish, they would have included him, and he probably would have been in their nonsense negative talk that they were speaking to him. But instead, he decided to do something different. Find yourself a Sammy shark to attach to so you can get that sheer speed, ladies and gentlemen. That speed is going to take you to your next level. All right, and I got one more quote, and then I will let you go for today. Boom. The speed of the leader determines the rate of the pack. And the reason I'm using this once again is that there's a difference in the speed of a goldfish compared to the difference in the speed of a shark. And I'm not saying that, like I said, it's not about the meanness of the shark. It's not about the kindness of the goldfish. It's about the sheer speed that your body has created. So if your leader is a goldfish and he's leading the pack, then you can only go that fast. Never in his life had Sammy gone that fast. You get what I'm saying? Gordy gone that fast. The goldfish gone that fast. Never in his life. It took Sammy picking him up and putting him on his back for him to go this speed. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's what I want you to do. Find a mentor. Find someone who's leading the pack or changing the pack or going differently than you are, and watch how strong you become. See, once you get a taste of speed, ladies and gentlemen, you realize that the speed that you were going was just not good enough. The speed that you were going was just not fast enough. And you have an option. You can change at any time and become a faster person. You can have a faster life, which means a bigger, better life. But you have to make a decision for yourself by finding the right mentor. And the mentoring piece is someone who allows you to see hope inside yourself. Hope is a powerful thing because hope and belief are right along the same path, and they are necessary to go forward along with action. So if you don't see hope in yourself, of course you're not going to think positive. You're going to think negative. But a mentor knows that there is more. The idea behind this is that when Gordy gets into the ocean, however he gets into the ocean based on the book, he starts to view the ocean in the life that he currently has. He doesn't view the ocean in the life that the shark has. He doesn't view the ocean as abundant. He's scared and he starts to wonder he's gonna die, he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that, because he doesn't know that his surroundings are familiar. He was put in a bigger pond. It takes somebody else to get you out, ladies and gentlemen. So you need to find yourself a nice mentor. Find yourself someone's gonna put hope in your heart. Find someone who's gonna drive you to the next level, support you while you get there, and be there for you and keep filling you with the inspiration, because you could very easily fall in with a whole bunch of goldfish and be talking all kinds of nonsense and never know what speed really is. But ladies and gentlemen, you have the possibility for sheer speed built into you. And this world is abundant. You can do and have anything you honestly want, within reason, obviously. Don't be trying to take somebody's wife. That's somebody else's. Leave that alone. Don't be stealing from somebody. But there's enough for everybody in this world and then some. And you need to create an abundance life so you can start creating more for everybody else to have some too. If you're only creating enough for you to have some, ladies and gentlemen, that's fine. That's what your life is about. But my life personally is not about creating enough for myself, but creating enough so that everybody can win. There's enough out here where if I can take hold of enough things, all the people within my life, all the people I haven't met yet, all the people who just need something more can win. So what is your life about? What is your sheer speed? Are you going goldfish speed or are you going shark speed? Have you ever experienced shark speed, or have you always been swimming with goldfish? And it's okay if you've always swum with goldfish before, because all you have to do is just leave the group and go find a shark and and make him teach you things, and you'll be good to go. But ladies and gentlemen, you're stronger than you realize. But just because if you start growing in the goldfish group, and you start swimming with goldfish, ladies and gentlemen, that's all you'll believe that you can have for speed. Now it's time for sheer speed. Now it's time to step up and go get something. Ladies and gentlemen, the world is giving us a reset right now. It's giving you a chance to step up and create your own. You must do this, or you will be back in the same situation if another virus comes around just like this. All right? So find a mentor, find somebody you can put your energy into, that your trust into, that you want to build a life, you want to be like that person. Look at their character. Look at their integrity. What are they doing on and off the camera, on the field, at the job? What are they doing in your family? And if you see that they are, in their faith, if you see that they're doing all the things that you want to do, then I highly recommend linking up with that person. Now, if the person that you're thinking about having as a mentor, they're out here wilding out drunk every weekend and, Wolf of Wall Street. Some of you guys might want the Wolf of Wall Street guy. That's fine. But it has to be acceptable for what you believe is necessary for your own personal integrity and character. Okay? I know what I want, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's the same thing that you would want. So just find yourself a mentor, someone who's going to take care of you, and you can follow that so that you can mimic what they have until you create your own. See, the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, one thing that they didn't say about this is that, the goldfish was on the back of the shark, and he was going at that speed, but it didn't say later on he won't create his own speed and create a speed that, might even, obviously it can't, but he might figure out a way to surpass the speed of the shark in one way, shape, or the other. But he has experienced what that speed feels like first before he even realizes it's possible. And that's all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. My name is DeMarcus. I believe and I love in each and every single one of you. Have a great day. Find a mentor and help yourself to achieve that sheer speed that you need and you're looking for. If you don't want to do it for yourself, that's fine. Do it for your family, because your family needs you to get that speed up, because your kids will only swim as fast as you are. And remember, let me show you this again. It's a big deal. The speed of the leader determines the rate of the pack. That's a family. That's actually a family. So if you're only going so fast, you're going to determine how fast your kids go. So step up, become great, get that speed so your children get used to the speed, and they will go faster than you can ever imagine. And I will talk to you again, ladies and gentlemen. You guys have a blessed day, and I will see you again. Happy day. Happy day.